Hello, everyone. Welcome to another awesome day of FileMaker training. I'm Richard Carlton, creator of FMTrain.tv, where every day is an exciting day to learn about the Claris FileMaker platform. Yesterday was epic. Today, I suspect, will be even more epic. Epicer. And the problem I'm actually anticipating is that people are going to protest and lose their shit by the end of the live stream. So, mostly because Todd's going to show some stuff. On how to integrate some AI-related stuff. I'm just being a very high, like one-sentence summary. How to integrate it, and we're going to pre-integrate it into Starting Point for you. So, as of today, this is September 26th of 2025. In about a week, we will have this, or so, maybe 2 weeks. It'll be threaded into Starting Point. So the stuff you see today will be a good skill set to have, but it won't be your first steps on the moon. Your first step on the moon will be to download Starting Point, to get a free license key from ProofGeist for their AI-related material, drop it in Starting Point, and it starts doing awesome shit out of the box. It's like a brand new package. We're going to open up the package. Oh, look what's in the package. It's a brand new key. This one's empty, but it's a brand new shiny box, and out comes Starting Point with AI. Not just like it's AI to be AI. No. It's specific things it does. I'm going to say AI because everyone expects it to be AI, but it'll be specific business things that are high value, high ROI. It's like, how come we have it? How come we didn't have this 10 years ago?
I'm still waiting for my flying car.
Yes, I know. We're waiting for that too. So anyway, with that in mind, it's a continuation of the conversation yesterday. I don't know how Todd wants to handle this today.
Yeah, but I got a pretty good idea. We're going to get into the nitty gritty a little bit. So we're going to talk about the integration parts. We're not going to do them all because it would take too long to do the integration, but we'll do some of them because it's really important to understand how you make this stuff work. And some of that comes through going through how to connect it up to your database. So whether you're an FM starting point, whether you just use it out of the box or you've got a custom implementation of it, or you want to build your own tools on top of it, whatever, you kind of have to know where the hooks are, how the pieces fit together, because you're going to need to know how to create your own AI powered stuff that plug into ProofChat or into whatever. So you got to know that. So we're going to get into the weeds, and we're going to and the goal here is to get you to the point where after you've got it integrated, you can start to experience some wins and you can start to build new tools. And that'll set the groundwork for the work that the RCC team's got to do to put their first ideas of what real AI value is into Starting Point. And it will also set the stage for those of you out there who may have a really custom version of Starting Point that you gotta keep working on yourself to.
Sure. Now, along the way, I want to solicit people to upvote and downvote. Margaret, we want to keep track of this. What we're gluing into Starting Point for AI is going to be one or more. For one, for sure, but probably a couple, ideally. What we call low-hanging fruit, obvious wins, like things that I was talking to Todd yesterday after the show that are kind of horizontal that everyone can take advantage of. It's not like, this one thing that only a doctor who works on rectums can take advantage of, right? Some sort of real narrow vertical market, right? But here's the short version of this. I need you folks to, if you see something, I need you to help me rate it. Like if Starting Point had this, I need to know what would cause you to wet your pants the most in terms of awesomeness. But I need to know so Todd's going to talk about stuff that you'll see some of it. I need you to help upvote, upvote, downvote, right? Okay. So.
Yeah. The other thing is, I don't know a lot about Starting Point. This is my first real sort of dig into the code. So, I've got it set up, but
he's going to hate it, but yes.
To help me figure out what tables and what layouts.
Oh, that'll be easy. Easy.
Okay. All right, so let me start out with my usual Excalibur because I like.
I love that tool. By the way, everyone, if you like a real simple diagramming tool, I love it. It's awesome.
It is. It's really nice. It helps me think. I turned off my video there for a second. It helps me think about things. It helps me. I see things kind of visually and in 2 or 3 dimensions. So this was our day 1 discussion yesterday, and this is day 2. And I think one of the things you're going to see is we'll get some tighter integration between FileMaker and our chat applications because our chat application is in FileMaker. Whereas yesterday we had our chat application being Claude or ChatGPT or Goose or one of those guys. This time it's going to be in our chat, in our FileMaker app itself. All right, so I want to start. Well, first of all, let me just say, like, here's starting point, and here is ProofChat in starting point. Let me make this window bigger here. Hi, how are you?
There we.
So it's in there, right? So this is in. I've embedded it. So let's take a step back and look at how you would go through this process, and we'll walk through the steps that I did. We won't take a lot of time on it. So here we go. So ProofChat, this is the website, and the documentation is here.
Okay.
And the getting started will walk you through, like, get your license, download ProofChat. When you get your license, it'll also send you a copy of ProofChat either way. And then you can choose your path. If you want to just explore ProofChat, the demo file that it comes in, you can do that. You don't need to put it into a file to start to play around. You can just do that. Or you can do direct integration. And if you do that, you walk through a bunch of other steps here to get that to work. So that starts out here. Integration. We have 4 basic steps here. We copy ProofChat into the file. The reason we're not doing an add-on is because the add-ons are just a bit rough, and we want to be able to walk you through an upgrade process, and that's a little challenging with add-ons currently today. We hope that at some point in the future we can just make an add-on so that this copy part goes away. Yeah. It doesn't take that long. I did it on ProofChat earlier today. The copy part took about 30 minutes, and we'll just step through the steps. If you've done any amount of copying code into FileMaker, you've all done this, right?
Okay.
It all follows the same course of action. You start with custom functions. They go in first. They're the lowest level on the dependency tree, so they go in first. Then you copy the data tables in. It's the second level. Then you recreate any relationships. In this case, there's only one, so it's pretty easy.
Okay.
Then you create the ProofChat layouts. You don't create the content. You just make the new layouts with their correct base tables.
Okay.
Looks like this at the end of the day. Then you copy the scripts in. We've got a little information about that.
Okay.
Then you go back and just copy and paste the layout context. There's only 7 layouts, so pretty easy to do. And then you import some data from the original file. And there's only 5 tables, so that's pretty easy. And then we got some review stuff, which is really kind of overkill, actually. It really just works after that. And we do have a verification checklist here if you want to double check your work. But that's really it. That's all there is to it. And so when we look at what I did with starting point here, we'll take a look. Custom functions. We put in some custom functions down here at the end.
Okay.
Just a few. That's copy and paste, easy.
Okay.
Data tables. All our data tables begin with PC, so that's these guys.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Not a problem. Then we got your layouts are all in this PC ProofChat
Okay.
layout group. Actually, it's just to make this clearer. Let's just call this layouts. By the way, there's a subtle bug here that can happen. If you have a folder that's the same as a layout, folder name that's the same as the layout name, and you paste in code, it's going to pick the folder name, not the layout. Scripts will. A script that says go to layout will pick that folder.
And that's normally not even a thing you can do.
No, you can't do it. You can't even pick folders. But if you paste in a script that has a go to layout in it, and the go to layout, go to layout, and you have a folder name that's the same as the layout name, it could pick the folder name.
Well,
Fun bug.
there you go.
That's magical.
So that's it. There's your layouts. Most of these are nothing layouts. They have nothing on them. They're just, blank. So pretty easy. And the only layout that's UI is this one. Okay. And that one is your chat. And that's like, the layout for that is just a web viewer.
Okay.
That's it. Boom.
Oh, okay.
So nothing to it. Really simple.
Okay.
So that gets us all the way through to the add an open chat button, which I did
Okay.
here.
Okay.
And that is you basically just, if we look in the scripts. Oh, I didn't actually look at scripts. So, scripts are important. Let's look at scripts. So I put a script in here to run the open in new window
Okay.
chat just in here. And that's what I put the button on. And
Okay.
then you've got two folders that come in. You've got ProofChat integration and ProofChat. And we have something in the docs here that's worth a look-see, which is script ownership.
Okay.
So once the scripts are in, this is your folder. This is where you get to make changes. You can add stuff to. This is the editable scripts that you get to edit.
Okay.
Where you'd add new tools, or you make any. This is where you do configuration, all that stuff. This folder belongs to ProofChat, and when and if we ever have to ship a version that includes changes to the ProofChat scripts, we'll tell you how to update those, or we'll give you a patch file that can do it. And so you don't need to edit this thing. You really only need to mess around in here.
Okay.
And then in here, there's really just a couple things. There's required 2 scripts you got to edit.
Okay.
And then there's some optional ones you can edit if you want to.
Okay.
And then we've got some examples some examples that you can use for models and things like that.
Okay.
That's it. That is pretty much the integration process.
Okay.
It takes about,
getting basic proof chat bolted into
gets ProofChat bolted in.
Okay.
And now we have to, so now it's in, the code is in. And so the next steps are really to teach it about your data and teach it about your solution in a little more.
Okay. So we had the one suggestion, the business card one. I assume we're going to look at that.
Yeah. We got a business card.
Any other ideas that you have along the way? But I need people to upvote stuff because listen, everyone here, if you're a FileMaker developer, you're going to be doing this kind of stuff. There's people say, oh, in fact, I had someone in my company come to me and say, well, I'm really concerned that AI is going to get rid of our business. And I said, it doesn't get rid of our business. It just moves what you're working on, right? We had this conversation yesterday, but everyone who's a developer is going to be doing this kind of integration stuff, explaining to AI what your database is, where the data is at, what does it mean? That's going to take a big chunk of your time as a developer.
That's right. It, like I said yesterday, it moves the stuff around.
It moves what you're working on.
Yep.
Right. So you may not create 20 sales reports. You may create 5 sales reports, and the other 15 might be created by the AI in flight on demand when it needs them.
It gets the data. The users can figure out how to ask the system for what they want. They don't need to come to you for that. But you still have to constrain and teach the AI to do that.
Yes, which is where your work is. So it moves it from building 15 sales layouts to teaching the AI what the hell the database is all about, right? So
so it moves the work off of layout mode and into script and database mode, which I prefer. Like I said yesterday, I am challenged by the FileMaker layout view. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort to maintain and build. And but I love writing scripts, and I like doing databases, do the database stuff and the relationship graph and all that. And scripts are great.
Okay.
I prefer to spend my time there.
Yeah, I agree.
As opposed to layout mode. So that's, I think, what's shifting.
Okay, cool. So let's push along here. So what's our next thing?
Yep. So the next step is, once we've done that, we're going to, where'd my chat go? So let me really quickly grab a new copy of ProofChat down, because I want to show you the unlicensed state. I've already put a license in here.
Oh,
so let me just show you what happens if you don't have a license in here yet. And so that looks like, that's not going to work.
Admin. There we go.
This is just the demo files passwords.
Yeah.
So if I open up this, you're going to get this.
Okay.
And this is where you have to get your license from us, which is free. Is free,
everyone. That's the only thing.
You pop that in, the next thing you land on this. It looks like that.
Okay, great.
So that's where we are. And then the other thing that we don't give you is an open AI key. So you will need to get an OpenAI key from OpenAI. And what that's going to look like is you're going to come in here to settings, which we walk through. We tell you how to do that here.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you
And
explain what key we get, because I'm sure there's more than one kind of license
not
from
really.
Open.
You do have to get a key that has, the only thing is it was very confusing for a while because OpenAI had these keys that were connected to your free account. Those are pretty much gone. You have to get a paid account.
Okay.
So you go to OpenAI and you go to their developer console, you create an account there, and then you create an API key. And when you do that, you can pick like a limit. You can say, don't let me spend more than $20 or whatever. Now, I think we talked about this before, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but just to be, because we talked about it so much in the previous episodes, OpenAI is going to be your cheapest version, your cheapest and most powerful way to go. It is sending stuff to OpenAI, so you got to know that. Currently, we're kind of stuck with that because of, hopefully the next version of FileMaker that they ship will have a couple of fixes, which will let us use other providers and let us use the FileMaker AI server for the chat, which we can't do right now.
Okay.
But for right now, it's OpenAI. The good news about OpenAI is it's cheap. I have been working on ProofChat pretty rigorously for 3 or 4 months now. I have not spent $50.
Okay. So if you spent $10 a month, a budget of $10 a month, that would be more than enough.
Yeah, just early to get started. Like, you have a system with 100 users all chatting. Yeah,
well.
it's going to go up, but it's pretty cheap, frankly. So, and it's very powerful. So, that's what I would say. So we come in, and the first thing we're going to tell you is you're going to enter your API key. Once you do that, we're going to tell you to run this little test connection to make sure you entered it right, and it's going to come back with connected, and you'll be good to go.
Okay, great. Then model assignments.
Model assignments. We do occasionally. I'm tracking down a weird edge case bug. Sometimes this column says unknown, and it's really what we're basically, the model assignments are a way for you to have different parts of your FileMaker solution that uses different kinds of AI, different models, different providers, etc. You can store them. You can store all your provider accounts in here, and then you can assign those provider accounts and those models to specific things. So the main chat, for example, is ChatGPT 4.1 mini. Now, we can make this smarter if we want, and it's probably a good idea. We can actually make that 4.1. That's even smarter for the chat, right?
Okay.
And so now the chat will use 4.1, but the tools that we've got set up will use 4.1 mini.
Okay.
And so if you wanted this to be smarter, you could come in and change this back to mini.
So someone's going to ask the question real quick, why isn't it all smarter? Because the smarter it is, the more money it is, right?
That's right. So
once again, it's still probably stupidly cheap. I would probably set all mine like this until I got
mini's ridiculously cheap. Like you'll never, I mean, it's it's going to be fine for some of the things that you want to do for AI. It's going to be totally fine. And so you definitely want the ability to use like 4.1 mini or some other model that's even cheaper for those tasks that are cheap, that it can do well. If you want it to be smarter, you're going to want to use 4.1 mini, still cheap, frankly.
Yeah.
If you use the FileMaker AI server, you're not going to pay for tokens. And like I said, you can do that for this. You could use the AI server for this guy, but you can't use the AI server for the main chat yet because it doesn't use tools properly.
Okay.
The AI server, you're not going to spend money on the tokens you're going to spend money on the server itself.
Okay.
The server itself is going to be, you're going to spend $5,000 to $10,000 on a Mac for that, or you're going to spend, $1,000 to $5,000 a month if you get it in the cloud for an AI.
So this is we're talking about on-prem, everyone. So just keep your pants on.
Yeah. So for the AI server means you're going to run it on your own server.
We've talked about this. If you run your own AI server, prepare to break out the piggy bank and bend over.
Prepare to break out the piggy bank.
Yeah.
You're going to want it. You're going to want an M3 Ultra from the Max, an M3 Ultra, and you're going to want to spend between $5,000 and $10,000 for that to make that work well.
Okay.
Otherwise
you use an online thing, but then your data's going out.
Well, but you can have your own, like Jacob could spin up an AWS server that could do GPUs, but Jacob could also tell you that server is going to run you $1,000 and up a month.
Yeah.
Probably closer to $3,000 to $5,000 a month for a good Yeah, for a real one.
So back up. So when I say on-prem, let me just say that it's so let me say, instead of saying on-prem, let me say it's your own private AI server.
Yes, that you control.
That you control. So for example, if you're Lockheed Martin and you're working on the next version of the stealth fighter or some shit like that, you'd have an on-prem server that's super behind walls and firewalls and all that sort of stuff. You're never going to send FileMaker data that contains, stealth to a public server that can be pilfered by a bad person.
You'd never do that.
But
so if Lockheed Martin's your client, you got to get them to buy a $10,000 M3 Ultra.
Yeah. Or if we're talking sales data for the latest bag of Alpo flavored dog food, is that really a secret? I mean, I guess if you're Purina Corporation, maybe.
But the other thing that people don't realize is if they use Google, they use Gmail and Google Sheets and Google Docs. Google's got all your data anyway.
Yeah, just to be clear, if any of you like RC, unfortunately RC Consulting, our email currently goes to Google, which also means that one day I told someone I love white powder donuts, and I started getting ads from Dolly Madison Donuts the next day, and I couldn't, and because Google read my mail and customized an ad for that bull, and that was shocking to me. I mean, it was like but I'd never seen it such blatant reading my mail, right?
Yep.
So just understand
it reads your mail, it reads your spreadsheets, it reads your Google Sheets, it reads everything.
Yeah. So just keep that.
If you're in Google, they have all your data. They've already got it. So remember that.
Remember that, everyone.
You still may decide to keep your own AI server. There's good reasons, but just understand what you're dealing with here. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So you've got your account set up, right? We're going to get to tools. There's only a couple tools in here currently. We're going to get to those because these are the ones that it ships with, but now we get to make tools, right? That's the fun part. Okay. So AI accounts and models, configuration scripts. So here's where we got to do a little bit more work. This is still not amazing. This is still this is still connecting it up.
Yeah.
And so there are two required scripts.
Okay.
So the decisions we have to make now are basically how to do the DDL extraction. So what tables do we care about? Okay. And then for those tables, what layouts do we want to use if we want to navigate back from the chat to those tables? What layouts do we want to use?
So let me just talk out loud. You'd want a maintenance layout without a lot of stuff on the layout.
No, so it's two things. So let's look at them. Let's look at them in sequence. So we have the DDL extraction.
Okay. So
it tells you where to go, and it tells you the script. It's called hopefully it's called configure DDL. And what that is, so it's going to be right here. And what we're doing here is, this is a weird little issue with FileMaker. It requires that you configure an AI account, even though you're not actually using AI for this step, because all we're doing is getting the DDL. But if you don't put this not needed, see, I put this account name not needed. If you don't put that there, you'll get an error.
That is reserved text right there. And
it's not reserved text. Like, that's the other weird thing. It's like any string. Like, you can put anything in here. You could put in, you could put in hair. Doesn't matter. Whatever this is a weird thing. This is like, it's the first time in FileMaker where they have strings that actually mean something. They're not reserved. Like this would work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This would work the same way. We could put hair in both places and that would be fine.
Wow. Okay. But not needed is a little more descriptive. Got it. Okay, great.
Yeah. Not needed just tells you like, hey, we don't need this, but it'll be a bug. If
it has to be. Yeah, it has to be there. Okay.
So then the only thing you need to do is edit tables.
Okay.
So what this script step will do is we have it set up to get DDL only. This is the action.
Okay.
And we said data tables from list. So then we're going to go in here and we're going to find some data tables we want to include.
So these are table occurrences, not table.
They use table occurrences, but we really care about the table, the table underneath it. The table underneath it is what we really care about.
So TO5 contacts would be one that would make sense. That would be contacts, maybe notes, wherever the hell that's at. Let's see, type notes. There's TO4, turn that one on. That'd be a good one. That way, those are all the notes that we write about a contact. Like, oh, I talked to Todd and we're going to have lunch next week or something.
Well, let's get a few more.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's Do
What
we
other
have like sales or invoices? Let's just
Yeah,
pick
we have invoice and invoice line items. So
let's
you'd
just do
want
invoices.
okay.
Otherwise, we'll spend all day.
Yeah,
Invoices. What's the good base table for
it would
invoices?
be right there, T12 at the top, right there, T12. There we go. Great. Okay.
Okay, let's start there. We can
Okay.
always because we want to because there's a little bit more work we have to do, and I want to get to the fun stuff before we
Okay.
go
Keep going then. All right.
farther
Because
down the
once
interview.
people see this, they're going to be all lathered up. Margaret, do we have questions yet? Not yet.
No, they're just following along.
So what are we doing here? This is important to understand. So we're going to be using the SQL query as one of our cool tools to help us explore the data, right? And so to do that, we need to teach it about the database, the tables that we want. So this script, and we can just run it in debugger. This is quite useful so you can see what it returns, and it will return. This is very important information, and we'll see what we're going to do about it. So I'm going to run this, and if I look at the data URL, DDL, looks like this. As a monster. Look at all this stuff, right? This is a problem. Too much.
Okay.
So so note though that contacts, which I already started setting up, only has 2 fields. But notes, which we just added, has
it put everything in there. Got
invoices has everything in it, right?
So the goal is that we go through there and we trim down just the fields that we want the AI to pay attention to. Okay.
Somebody did not. I don't know how you managed to drive all night and come to show up the next day with actual thinking brain.
Oh, sorry,
Mr. Carlton. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. This is
Oh, my
unusual
God.
for you. Maybe you should drive all night.
all the time. Yes, yes, yes.
You should drive. What happens to me because I've been working like late and doing all this stuff. What happens to me is I get totally slapstick, like ridiculously goofy.
Yes.
When I'm tired.
No,
which
we
I
haven't
am
hit
right
that
now.
yet. That's this afternoon after the show's over.
Yeah. So this is like I'm there. Like I'm ready to be a goofball.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, then, yeah, we're gonna be a bad influence on you. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So everyone got that. So we specify the tables. We get all the fields in the table. We're gonna have to trim.
Look, it even has
down.
global fields. Like right. Like who cares? Like we don't need all that stuff, right?
I know, but yeah. Okay.
So the next thing we have to do is we have to label some schema, but I think we have another step. I don't think it matters what order we do this in, but we'll follow the docs because, hey, man.
Yeah, you wrote your docs. We're testing your docs. If Todd's tired, then that'll slow him down, which is good. Which we can all keep up. Navigational scripts. Okay, here we go.
Yes. So if you remember from the previous videos we did on this, we got this thing where you queried the database, you got back a table and you clicked on it, you went back to your thing, right? So that's what we have to do for navigation scripts hooks. And so we have in here, it tells you exactly where it is in your ProofChat, in your folders, and it's right next to the other one we're in. It's right here. And you can read all this stuff, but if you look at this, you're going to get in the script is going to get handled a table name, a record ID, record IDs, and record index.
Okay.
What you need to do is map table names to layouts. So
okay.
Actually, before we do that, what table name is it going to, you know what? I wanted to look at that data one more time before I close that window because we needed to answer this next question. So what is that table? What is it returning for the table names here? Yeah. So this is important because we're using this. This is the table name that it knows about.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to show up in our script, right?
But that is actually the table occurrence name. And for those of you familiar with anchor buoy, that's the anchor that we're using, the solid number. Yeah. So, okay.
Yep. So that is what is going to, in fact, let me copy this out so we don't have to keep coming back and doing that. And I'll just put it on I'll just put it in a document here.
What app are you using for that? What is this?
That's Cursor, baby. That's the AI.
Cursor. Okay.
Use text. Okay, so now we can refer back to that when we want to. But we know it's T5 contacts is one that we need to do.
Yeah, and TO4 notes and
So we're going to go in here to our other script, and we are going to.
So we're going to do this for all of you, at least initially, for the first couple demos and starting point. So yeah, everyone, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but if they got a table they want to add to it, they're gonna have to come
Then they're
in and
going to have
mess
to
with
follow
it,
these
right?
instructions. Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
yep. So come in and we go table name, TF5. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. I wanted
Just type it.
I
There
like
you
to
go.
copy and paste because
There you
then I
go.
don't
Otherwise,
screw
you have
up.
to blow it up. Yep.
Yeah.
Got that one.
So now what we need is a layout. We need a layout that this should go to.
Now,
So,
we don't want a user layout with all the interface.
no, we do, because this is what you're navigating back to. So this is,
Oh,
hey,
okay.
find me the contact that says, here's the contacts that meet the criteria. And then you can click on them and you can go back. So this is a user layout. Would it be this one?
Probably that one right there. It's T300 Alpha with the name on it, whatever it is. Yeah, there it is. Grab that. Went there. Okay, great.
And then we had what?
T04 notes.
That's 04 notes. I
04. And I probably all caps. Is it case sensitive? It might be.
I don't actually remember. And then for
Okay.
notes, what do we need?
Well, that gives you access. We normally access it right here on this layout here. See the note?
Well, that's okay. You could go back to that because it would be the note, be the contact that note.
Yeah,
was for,
right? Yeah.
So by the way, that's the reason we give you this script to do, because you may, for a different type of contact that this lands on, you may want to go down here and change it. You may want to like, oh, this is a particular category of contact. I need a different layout for that. Or, you know, that kind of thing. Or this is for notes. I want to go to a specific layout that has all the note detail or whatever. Right. So, back here we go notes, and we're going to do the same one.
Basically the same layout. Yeah. Almost there. There we go. Cool. And then for now, that's probably good enough for doing. You want to do invoice
T012.
Well,
I think
it was 12 invoices. No, not 012. It's just a T12.
T12.
It's a 2-digit.
Oh, I
number.
see. Because you got them for this, so they sort.
Yeah.
This is old school. We're old school here. Okay, and let's grab the.
Because some of the FileMaker hasn't changed, Chief.
That's right. It hasn't.
It's like a.
We need invoice layouts. What are we looking for?
Go to mouse. Go start again. Mouse layouts. Cross down to invoices. T800. Down, and then the first one right there.
Okay, and then we'll just get rid of this last one. We don't care.
Yeah, because we only have these 3 right now.
Okay, so that's it. Right?
Okay. Yep.
Oop, what did I do?
Missing.
You're missing the
Oh, the last. Yeah.
semicolon. There we go.
There we
That's
go.
what they're called.
Okay. That should basically deal with that. So now, schema labeling. So this is where we go through those tables and we figure out what fields we want to search. Let's just pick a small subset for now. Otherwise, we'll be here all day, right?
No, yeah.
So,
Exactly.
so let's go into contacts and we'll finish doing contacts.
Let's do contacts. That seemed to me the simplest one.
Contacts.
C.
Right here.
Yeah.
And then, so one nice thing is you can toggle over to the comments thing. You can see that I already got this one. And you can actually sort them. Oh no, you can't sort by that. You click the toggle. You can't sort by. No, you can't. That's too bad. We got email and we got 2 fields I saw.
First name, last name, probably. Yeah. It'd be probably name first. I saw it down there.
I think we could ask Christian Schmitz to make it so we can sort by comments.
That'd be great. Scroll down to there we go. Name.
What am I looking for? Name?
Yeah, name
okay,
first.
So we got name first.
Yeah, there's one, and for name last would be another one. Yeah. So this is a note. So we're giving it the AI a note. This is a note for the AI. Right. Okay.
We're telling it that's to say this is it. Now this is pretty clear what this is based on its name. But if you have a weird thing, you want to give it some notes like, first name of the contact. Like if it was something weird like that didn't this field name. If the field name is not descriptive enough, this is where you would change it.
Okay, so you change that. Do the last name.
We'll do last.
Okay.
And we change that. Let's do well. Pick a couple more fields here.
What's the address? Or it would be is it home or is it Yeah, it's
I
home.
I think I did
Yeah,
state, which is
yeah,
a
there's
nice one. It's
state.
easy to sort.
Okay.
We can do postal code. Postal code's good, a good example, because this isn't one place where you want to tell it. You might want to give it more information. You
Are we
might
doing
want
the
to,
business card thing? Because then do we need
we
the
are.
address in there? Okay, then let's keep going here. Yeah. So this is the.
Well, but
Oh,
that we're going to write a script for that, so that
okay.
won't
Okay.
be too bad.
Okay.
So this is the zip code,
Okay.
9-digit, four. What is it? 6 or 5
It's
or
not.
9 digit,
It's 5 or 9 digit. Yeah.
zip code.
Yeah. Zip code. By the way, right about now, when everyone says, "Oh, AI is going to take work away from me," this is the shit you have to do to make it work, right?
Yeah,
So.
and just to, sometimes actually this can be really helpful. You can say examples like 919320, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That actually helps. Give it examples is really helpful. Okay, that's maybe good enough to at least test and see if we're going to get anything, right?
Okay. Good.
So that's some
Okay.
schema labeling. That's all
Okay.
done.
Back
So
to
now we can go back to our
con
let's see, do I want this? I can close that guy.
home, and then you hit that. Yeah.
This is
Okay,
already
now.
always open. So let's go. Let's just do it. Let's just give it a simple search so we know it'll work. So let's find, do I have, oh, one more thing we should do. Sorry. See, so another place that's really helpful to label this is contacts. You want to say,
Oh, the table. Okay.
contact information.
Do you need the LLM part in the front or no?
You do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Actually, I'm not sure that's true, but we'll put it there. It won't hurt.
Yeah.
So now, whoops. Change.
Say yeah. God, the
Okay.
interface.
So now, just to prove the point, let's go and run that script again, and we'll see the difference.
Okay.
So now when I look at the DDL over here, you can see our fields, right? They're all added.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
That connect all the dots up. Boom.
Yeah. Okay.
So now ProofChat knows what to do with this. So it's still going to blow any questions we ask about invoices and notes because there's far too much here.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that. We'll come back to that. But we're going to just start with that as our first attempt here at getting something to work. So let's say, whoop, what did I do? Oh, you have a, I want to do, you have another, which is fine. You have a script trigger on one of your layouts that I just triggered, which is not a problem.
Okay. It's probably adjusting the status toolbar on and off as necessary.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. So we go here and let's say, let's go, I don't know. So we got, here's some, let's find contacts
In what, California?
who's with a first name beginning with DA or something.
Okay, sure.
See what it can do. It's executing the database query. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
I like the fact it gives you a loading thing, so you know that
No results.
Okay. So
So
are
let's
there?
see what it did.
Okay, so
It didn't do anything. Oh, that's not great. Let's
what about, are there any permissions or no?
no, I don't think so. Find a contact with first name Dalton.
Okay. We've missed something in the checklist. Oh, we found.
Yeah,
Dalton.
but it's not doing its job here.
There's the.
It did it, but let's
That's not what you were expecting.
It's not what I was expecting. I did play with the prompts a bit today, but this still should work.
Take your time, because
Let's
most of us
say,
are just trying to keep up with
let's
you.
give it a little more specific here. Actually, you know what I'll do? It might be that we're a little too smart here.
Go back to the mini.
Sometimes it thinks too much.
Are we using a tool right here? Or are we using?
Yeah, so we're using the database query tool.
Okay.
My AI is overthinking.
Could be. I don't know. I'm a little surprised. I would have expected a nice table back there. Let's see, back to chat. By the way, you can
Go back and
you can edit these.
wow. That should be quite a few.
Here we go.
So that's a little better.
Yep.
Right?
Well, it found all the ones beginning with a D. Nice.
Yeah, I think
Do your others. Yeah.
you know what? No, this is I think what the problem is I think I can tweak the prompt, and I can actually show you where to tweak this, but it's only returning the fields that it needed to do the query. It didn't return the other fields, so it's not super useful. Which we can tweak, but I think this will still make the point, is that this is now our list, and if we click on this, we should travel right back to our database. Crossing fingers.
Yeah, that worked.
Okay, so the basic configuration is set up and running and working, right?
Okay.
There's some tweaking to do, what it was doing previously was it would have returned all of the, see, it only does the first name. I mean, I could say, okay, fine, but give me all the data. Give me, it really should, that we can tweak the prompt to do this, but all the fields.
Almost. Okay.
Let's see what it does with that. So what's happening is it's generating a SQL query. We're seeing that here, and it's running that SQL query, and the SQL query is getting a bit. We didn't ask it to give us any more fields, and so it's not. Here we go.
Okay.
So I probably should fine tune that prompt a bit to say, like, return more fields if it's necessary. We can look
but
at
where would you tune that though?
I can show you.
Yeah.
Right in the, now this is technically query tool. It's this guy.
Okay.
Now this is in our ProofChat folder, but because we give you the ability to swap to edit this, you could actually make a copy of this and use that instead. And you could tweak this all you want if you needed to further fine tune it to do whatever you wanted to do. So so blah, 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 configuring AI accounts, setting up so we're going to get the generate SQL prompt. So this guy right here. So this is where I'm telling it what to do. And I may have something in here like only include fields. Here's the problem.
Oh, okay. So back up. So these are the instructions the AI is reading as a supplement to our text what we typed in. And we said, and the supplementary data said, don't give us anything else. Yeah. So that was, can you comment this out, or we have to remove it?
No, we can remove it. The other thing I want to point out is because it's an open file, what you could do is copy this script, go put it up, go make a script up in your keepers, in your folder. And what you would do is, let's just do it. Just so you get a sense. So what I'm going to do is, instead of getting rid of this, I'm going to copy this.
Duplicate the whole.
Well, we can leave, because all I care, I just want to tweak the prompt. So let's leave the rest of it alone.
Yeah.
So what you can do is, you've got ProofChat integration.
Yeah.
So you can make a new script, go paste. You can go in here. We can get rid of this.
Okay. Now, how do we call that instead of?
I'll show you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to say, exit script. with this this guy right here, SQL prompt,
Oh, okay. As the result. Okay.
right?
Margaret, yeah, following that, Margaret. Yep.
And then now we
Yes.
go down to back here, and what we can do here is instead just call our script that we just did,
ProofChat
which
integration right
was right up
there,
here.
in there, and then it's called new
Well,
script.
new script at the moment.
Okay. And then,
Whoops.
yeah, but you're gonna have to comment the other one out because it's still gonna run back. Okay.
We're going to comment it out. But what this does is let's call this FM starting points
FMSP
FMSP
P
SQL prompt.
equal prompt.
Right?
Yeah.
Now what we'll do here is we got that. We just go set variable. We'll use
Oh, I see. Set it to the script parameter or script result. Or something. What are you? Oh, okay. Good.
and then
And
we
then
just comment this
just
out.
comment
Now,
that one out. Yeah.
I think what I'll do is I'm gonna, in another version, I'm gonna actually move the SQL prompt. I'm gonna make a version of this and put it up in the integration for you. And we'll call
Yes.
that by name.
Yes.
So then you don't have to worry about, because if you do an upgrade and you do have to replace this script to
Oh, we don't want it to bogart our stuff. Yes.
right,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it'll
Yes,
be easy
yes.
to put back if that
Yeah.
happens, right? So now we're using your SQL prompt.
Okay. Great.
And now let's go back and see.
Now, do we need to change can we go back to the smarter model? Because remember, we changed two things there. So
But we did, yeah. Let's that's a good point. Let's go back and
set the model back
and make
to
this bad boy smart.
Yeah, I prefer smarter because my only
Maybe
AI
you gotta be
experience.
no, it's you know what? Some like the very best models, like the GPT-5, it's gonna be too much. It generates a ton of stuff and it's not useful. There are tasks that the smaller tool models are actually better for.
Really?
But let's try mini here and in our tools, and let's go back to chat. Now, we could continue in this thread, but the problem is all the context is already in this thread. So it's going to be, what we want to do is
keeping track of the previous conversation. Can we like put a gun to its head and shoot it and reset
sure,
it?
you can delete this, delete it. Boom.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do. Or you just start a new one. Right?
Start a new thread. Okay. Okay.
So we can just delete. Boom, delete, out. So now we come back in and we'll do this and we'll see what the difference is. Find say contacts.
All or contact. Here we go. Yeah, with
I probably should have said all because I might actually put it here. We look at them all.
17.
And it got it. It did it perfect.
Yeah, and it gave us all the other data too that we think we might need.
Beautiful,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
This is actually really good because it shows you the work that's ahead of you.
Okay.
This is what you have to do. You have to look at the prompts. That's why I've tried to pull the prompts out so that you can adjust them.
Yep.
And I need to do that for the SQL one. But now this is much better. And we got our stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, yeah. Okay. Keep going. We're good. I'm listening. Next. So how do we're working our way toward, well, I want to get to the point where we got the business card thing, right? That's my end goal. Something so awesome that everyone has to have it. Cause I have to have it. I talk to my office staff and they all want the damn thing too.
All right. We're going to get it in here as fast as we can. So I'm going to need your help though. So let me start by, so I've got my handy dandy business card here. Boom. Right. There it is.
There it is. Yep.
So what we need to do, I think I've got a version of ProofChat. I got that script already written. We can just
create a new contact based upon this image or some shit like that. Yeah.
That's all we got to do. I'll show you. Oops. So I've got a tool already written in this file, which actually, do I have a tool in here? No, I have a tool in, or do I?
The different files.
Do I have the create contact tool in here? I just want to copy it so I don't have to type all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is actually in the demo file. So it's in the demo file you get. So this shows you exactly how to do this thing. We'll have to change it to match your schema, but we can start with this script.
Okay.
So I'm going to copy it. We'll go to FM starting point. Do you have a place you put contact scripts, I imagine?
Yep, right there. And then
Or you could choose to put an AI folder. Or you could
just create a folder and there's, well, yeah, exactly. I would,
it's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, cool.
Let's just put it here, right?
Okay, so there we go.
So here's what we got to do. We need to go to your layout that we want.
Mm-hmm. Is it going?
My wife is texting me. She says, I know you're in your presentation right now.
But what does she need?
No, she's just letting me know. We got some company coming. They'll be here in another hour.
Oh, okay.
So
No pressure.
I got to have this done by then. It's Friday. We got a big weekend.
Well, you can leave as soon as you get this working. It's real simple.
Well, I like hanging out here. Fridays on RCC. Fridays on the
we would reserve the day for you if you showed up.
We could do this because we could talk about these making tools like from here until
every Friday.
Forever.
Yeah. And you could always test your latest versions of your stuff.
We can.
I guarantee, because right now people are going through this. They're going to start to understand how to integrate and build AI, and especially when you see this business card. Every last person on this stream is going to want it. Guaranteed.
So I'm going to go and grab this layout here, which is the contact card that we want to show up here, because that way I don't have to create it all. Like I said, I hate layout mode. So we'll go in, we'll create a new contact layout in here for our, not in here, in here.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry. Here. Yeah.
And then go to mouse, down the mouse, contact, there, and just stick it anything with the 300 on it.
New.
Okay, but we'll change it.
I broke your stuff, huh?
No, it's just for your base tables preferences.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I mean, that part I knew was just not going to go. So contacts is whatever, TO4 or something like that.
It's TO5.
So scroll up. There we go. There we go. There we go. And now it feels okay. Good.
Feel better?
Yeah,
Good.
I feel much better.
All right, excellent.
I'm trying to keep you from making your hot date with your wife in the company that's coming.
Thank you. All right, so we just got to hook these guys up. Name first. Name last. Email. Boom, phone. Oh, we didn't do phone. We didn't do title. What else did we do? We did notes. No, we're not going to do notes. What else did we do? What did we label? We labeled state. Let's just do this. This is enough. And then I don't know what these buttons are attached to. They're attached to nothing. What do we do? What do we do over here? I think this has like a pretty basic script to like close the window. Card button. Let's see what that is. It's pretty easy. Card button. We'll copy that. Look at that. Pretty sweet. Simple. Cool. We'll put that over here in your scripts. In your card button. Okay. I should have done that first. Then when I pasted it, it would have just worked.
Yeah. Oops.
But whatever. Easy enough to do. We come on in, double click, card button. Confirm. Beautiful. Come here. Card button.
Cancel.
Card button. Okay. So we got ourselves a doohickey. We got ourselves a layout. It looks all right. It's not going to win a lot of awards, but it should prove the point. Come here, bottom. Okay. Looks good. All right. So back to our
create.
Where'd it go?
Tool create contact.
There it is right here. Thank you.
That one? Okay.
Yeah. So we got a new layout we just made.
Yep. Which is that one right there. Right down a little bit. Down 3 more. Right there. There we go. Great.
And then we gotta just, we're not doing these 2 guys. We're getting rid of them. We're just doing these.
Okay.
We're going T0
4
T0
5.
5
down there. Yep. Whoop.
Where'd it go?
You were there at the very
0.
bottom of your window when it scrolled away, right down about 10 from your
I keep
mouse.
hitting.
There it is.
I keep hitting TO for some reason.
Oh, sorry.
Name first.
Name.
You know, you guys have all muscle memoried that your gaming conventions.
Well, they're kind of, I know you're not an Anchor Buoy fan anymore, but
No,
that's,
I use Anchor Buoy.
Oh, do you? I thought you did selector anal connector.
No, selector connector was good, but it solved a few problems which we don't have anymore. Once we got card windows, a big reason selector connector is gone. Card windows solved that problem we had. So,
all right. So
learned a lot from that. Name first.
Do we have first? Okay, you got 2 first there. Go back. All right, this one.
Did I mess it up?
You did, but just do this one first. TO5 or TO5. We're back to that. There we want that one.
Email.
It'd be under there. It is right there. Okay, and go back that one. That's going to be.
Thank you.
Last. There we go.
Good. Okay. So we're not going to use these guys. We'll just disable them.
Comment.
So we've got our script set up. So now we have to do is, so now we have ProofChat in place. We've written a script. We want to connect those two. How do we do it? That's our next little task right here.
Okay.
We go in to our chat.
Okay.
We go to our settings. We go to our tools.
So a tool is a process that we've designed. A tool is a generic term, but I'm saying this for everyone. I think is a process, a script that we built that does something specific.
You will hear when you're working around the larger AI circles and programming with AI, like with MCP, you heard the word tools.
Yes.
Same thing. So you're going to use the word tools. In the FileMaker context, a tool is almost always going to be a FileMaker script.
But generically, tool is just anything that the LLM doesn't have automatically in its model, like any information you give it.
And it can use a tool to get more information, or it can use a tool to do something like create a new contact.
Got it.
Right. So just like, you got a garage full of tools. This is what we're doing. We're building tools, and we're getting into our little garage buddy to figure out.
Does anyone feel like they're going to be going out of business, not doing FileMaker work anymore because it just does itself automatically? Oh, no one feels that way? Okay, good.
Yeah. All right, so let's add a tool.
Okay. This is
the create. And for some reason I've just learned that when you're using tools, the name should not have spaces.
Okay. We always tell people about that. Yeah, be careful with
weird.
I appreciate that spaces is still a problem in 2025.
The LLMs have been trained on all of the code out there. And most programming languages do not like spaces and like field names, things like that.
Correct. So, tell people that, and they ignore me.
So it's better.
Keep going. All right.
All right. So use this tool whenever you want to create a contact in the database. Script name is, we can get, and I like.
What was that you just used? What is
Super Whisper?
Super Whisper.
Yeah, it's great. It's a very good.
We need that.
Fast AI transcription, fixes all your spelling, does everything. I use it all the time now.
Okay.
So our tool is this guy. Where's the name? I want to copy the name here. So I don't break it, but here it is. I wish I could. Yeah, it's always tricky to select that name properly.
Yeah, it doesn't like that kind of script name. Great.
Okay, and I want the script up because I need to see what things it's looking for. It's looking for first name, last name, and email. Okay. And it's looking for them spelled this way, right? So the arguments are going to come in
all lowercase with no spaces.
Yeah, and it's no space, right? So what that means is when I go to my parameters, I'm going to add my first parameter, and I want it to be basically first name. I want it to be this without the variable.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. First, without that. Okay. Yep.
The first name of the contact.
Nice.
Isn't that awesome? Way faster than I can type. And we're going to go required parameter.
That one little Super Whisper thing in here made this entire hour and whatever worthwhile. But never mind.
So that's good. We can mark it as required. We can put an enum. Actually, FileMaker people don't know what enums. It's a value list. I should put value list here. Enums mean nothing to FileMaker people.
I don't. That's not like
there's a list of values you want it to pick from.
I thought it was the EMOM. I thought that was a.
Yeah, no. Enum is the programming term for list of values, an
Okay.
enumeration.
Okay.
But we're going to change this to
Okay.
value list.
Mhm.
Blah, 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 blah. In fact, it'd be cool if we could actually put a value list in here as the thing you would use. Okay, so we'll add another parameter.
Okay, name or last name.
New parameter, we call it last name.
Mhm.
It's a string. We
String.
could also check other things.
Okay, go ahead and do your
It's
little
last name,
AI thing or your voice.
the last name of the contact. It's required. Create. Whoop. I want to add one more. Let's add email.
When you're recording, are you telling does it just stop when it quits hearing you talk, or are you hitting a key?
No, keyboard.
Okay.
Keyboard thing. It's I got a keyboard set up to pop it up. So wherever the cursor goes, I can now go the email address for the customer. Or actually, it's not customer, for contact.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And we'll make it required too.
By the way, I hope people are appreciating this. Is Todd Geist at 1/4 speed. His brain normally goes much faster.
You can look at this. Eventually, we're going to give you the ability to edit this straight once you guys get really good at knowing how to create these functions. So this is a function signature that the AI knows how to handle. And we'll give you a way. We'll give you a way just to edit this. But frankly, I think parameters are easier, and you know, this is really all you need for almost anything. But there are some edge cases where you might want to do some very complex validations, and you can use JSON schema to do that. And a future version of FileMaker may have JSON schema validation as a function, which will be really awesome.
All right.
So, actually,
when he says may, it means it's coming. It's just, you know, we don't have it yet.
We don't have it yet, but it's apparently being dealt with as we speak. So you can look at this. You can look at the schema. When we go to output, this is actually important. Well, because we're creating a contact, I want to actually have a contact. I want to have a record link back so that it shows a button that I can click. And so we have a component for that. And that component is FileMaker record. And it's going to show you what you need to end that script with. We've already done it. If we look at the script, we've already ended the script here with the result, with those things. Right. So, but this is to help you when you're writing this from scratch. When you pick it, you say, oh, this is what I need to return. So now you know your exit script has to.
Oh, so you would have hit the copy button, copy it, and then go over there and glue it in. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And so that makes it so that when this tool is done, it will display this FileMaker record link, and you click a button and go back.
Is the tool configuration in your documentation? Like step by step through this? Is this all in there?
It's so we need to do more. I will. There's definitely do, but we tried to do it here at least to give you a step by step to follow this. But I need to do more, and we tried that's why we show you this. Like this is the expected format, so you don't have to go look at the docs to figure that out. But frankly, we need to do a little more here. There's no question. Yeah.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, you know, after we've done this, everyone's done this 4, 5, 10 times, and it'll be automatic. But before then, we're all going to be blithering idiots.
And so these components are what are included in the free version. In the pro version, we've got a whole bunch of other components that we're planning on shipping. Fancier charts, data grids, even calendars, all kinds of stuff that we're going to be able to ship. That even things like that, like a calendar that are very specific to date data. We're going to be able, so we could, if you have dates in your, if you have like events, you can query them and we could display them on a calendar for you, things like that.
All right, keep going here.
Okay.
It's one of those things that we need to kind of see work, and then we'll have a better idea what we're dealing with here. Okay. The create contact. Okay.
So it tells you, I told it to shorten this, and it's really comp is weird. I need to make it, that's a component is what that should say. It's a FileMaker record component. In this case, we're just returning text.
Okay.
Remind me about the ProofChat docs. If I don't, before we leave, I have to show you ProofChat docs in ProofChat. Okay. We'll leave that for the moment. We'll go back to the chat. All right. Okay. Now, everybody out there, Margaret, I need you to get a pull from the group. Everybody in the group has to cross their fingers because we're now going to do the big thing. Okay. So let me know when everybody's got their fingers crossed.
Okay. Standing by. Fingers coming in. Crossing. We have crossing now. Okay. Copy.
Crossing.
Fingers crossed. Copy.
Everybody crossed. Okay. So I'm going to close all these windows so we can get the full effect here. Move this out of the way, move this out of the way, and this out of the way. Okay. What I'm doing right now, this is called stalling. Oh my gosh, if this works. So here we drag the contact into the window, contact card. Remember, it looks like this.
Right.
And also, I've talked about this before. This is not doing OCR. This actually understands the picture. It could tell you, like, if you said how many fingers were showing in this picture, it would answer 2.
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If it would say, what kind of hair do you see in the picture? It would say, awesome. Right?
All right. So
actually,
now
you can't see much hair there. But yeah. Okay. So here we go.
Are we going to give it instructions? Like, here's a picture, create a new contact or something, or
create a new contact from the information in this image.
All right.
Go. Come on. Go. Go.
And then you hit confirm. Is this going to stick it?
Oh my God. Did it go?
Ah! So we have a little issue in our navigation script.
Oh.
Interesting. That is interesting. I'm not sure why it came back with contacts there, but that's the, why did it come back with contacts in that case?
That's probably your original name for the table, because our name is TO5 contacts.
Let's take a look. What did I paste into that script that blew it? Maybe, I don't know. It's possible. We may have a hard-coded value in that script. You know what? We do, actually. We do. We sure do.
Yep.
That's the problem. So we need to use our script from it's at TO5, T whatever contacts is. Let's get that.
TO5 underscore contacts, yeah. 0505 underscore contacts.
It's all caps. I don't know if that's important or not.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Now we got to do this again because it's already answered the question. So it has the wrong information. See, it's got the table right there, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is we're going to delete this.
Okay.
Let me delete that. There we go. And I'm going to
have any other business cards?
ProofChat, contacts, go to the end there. And it looks like there it is. There's me down there. Let's delete this record. Okay. Let's do it again. Create a contact from the information in this photo.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay. Fix it. Confirm.
Yeah.
Boom.
Now, okay, so the question, yes. Now the question is, how do we get it?
Come on, I got to get some applause.
No, well, you can't hear the applause, but because hang on. Well, we have to like, hang on. Stand by.
I was waiting for him to go whip out his business cards.
All right, let's see if this thing can handle this. All right. All right. I'm going to send a picture of another business card to Todd here.
Someone gave you confetti.
Oh, you got confetti.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank goodness for confetti. The question I have, Todd, is how do we have it not throw the thing up, but just like it just.
Oh, if you just wanted to create it? Yeah. So
and
that's
then
just,
show
again,
it.
You are now in FileMaker land. So you can
we
do whatever
control
you want.
this.
You don't need to show any of this. Now, you do have to remember that all these scripts are going to run in the context of your chat window. So if you wanted to do this inside of, you would not want to leave this layout. So you'd want to select your main window, your main RCC window, your main starting point window. Then just go to the record and do your stuff and then go back.
Do your stuff, and do your
You're
stuff
now in standard FileMaker mode here.
Okay.
The human in the loop stuff is really powerful though.
Okay.
Because it gives a human the chance to actually correct the data before it goes in. Okay, so just to see, this is what he said.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, now make a contact with the information in this photo. There it goes.
Holy, it did it.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Okay, so does anyone want this? I mean, obviously we're going to streamline a little bit, but who wants a copy of Starting Point that does this? Anyone? 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 Anyone?
I think this will finally let me get rid of the business cards pile that I have.
There you go.
Everyone has a pile that they don't know what to do with because they don't really want to do it, but they don't want to do it, and so but they don't want to get rid of them.
Everybody, Scott, yeah, yes. The assent is that yes.
So recognize that you could take a spreadsheet of contact information, drag it on there, and do the same thing, and it would still work.
If there's a photo, yes. Oh.
Oh,
really?
wait. So would you not have to bother to import Excel spreadsheets? Can you just
wouldn't.
hand it
Like,
over
you
to
could literally
the
take
AI?
a spreadsheet of information. Now, in this case, this is probably not tuned well for that because you're going to be looping through records.
Yeah.
But it would still try to do it. But you could come up with another script which says I'm going to give you a list of records and it's going to be a CSV, and here it is, and then process that CSV right in. You know, lots of different ways to do that. But it would try. Like if you took a CSV and just dumped it on there and said, for every record in the CSV, create a contact record, and maybe say, you know, start with the first one, and then after that's done, go do number 2, do number 3, do number 4. It's just going to do it. It's going to walk.
That would be another AI thing we would want to put in Starting Point because I think that'd be a very common request. What version of Starting Point is this, Jacob? You sent this to him.
This is your latest version, your 25 version.
Jacob, do you remember which is it's US English?
It's actually not a specific version. This is the copy that we ran the migration on, that I dumped all the data out of and then generated him a few hundred contacts, invoices, etc. for. Yeah.
Okay, can I get this file? Because what I want to do
the latest version.
over the weekend, what I want to do is take this, stick it, and see if I can add the other fields in it. Can I do that? Okay. And then what if there's on my business card, this is a real stretch. On my business card is my face, but a lot of companies will have a logo, right? What if could you actually say target the logo and stick the logo in a container? I mean, it's AI.
I don't know what it'll do.
I mean,
I don't know what. I don't think it doesn't have the ability to manipulate images.
So it couldn't section that out and grab it, but
no, it doesn't have. So OpenAI, so the model, so this is a multimodal model, which means it can interpret text and images, but it can't edit images.
Okay.
Can't do screenshots. But that is something that can be done. I do know of a few. There's various services and other things that you could do.
No, I'm just asking. Yeah. So within the easy realm of what we're doing, every field in here, contact field could be targeted. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you could even say like, in addition to trying to rip out individual fields, give me all the text you can read on there and send that along and I'll put it in the notes. Right.
So all the text it didn't use, is that what you're saying? I'm just saying,
like, because maybe there's interesting information on the business card that it doesn't.
Yeah, like the part in there where it says what aircraft I fly, and that's a weird note, but wouldn't fill it in any normal field, right?
Yeah, but it would actually be able to it would actually be able to, if you said make sure you include title, it would pull this out. It would get title, but it wouldn't. No, if you specifically said. I want you to check in this. So this is, by the way, this is done with, you might have to add some more prompting, but you might be able to say like, here's a list of all the airplanes that there are. If you see an airplane on this layout, grab it.
Okay.
Right. So again, this is the work that you have to do as the expert now in aircraft.
Suddenly I don't feel like I'm going out of business because AI is going to take over my job.
No. No,
it's not. So everyone, I know this, what we need to do, and I'm going to say this to everyone, is that we need to have a group build project.
Here's what I suggest for Starting Point in particular.
Okay.
I would suggest we, over the next week or two, play around with the current iteration. What's going to happen is we're now going to get hundreds of downloads and people are going to find issues. And I'm going to fix those issues.
Okay.
because, you know, we've tested a lot, but we're not 100 people. 100 people, at least a couple of them's middle name is Mayhem, and they're going to poke at it in ways that we didn't anticipate, and we're going to
That's
find some
Jacob,
things
yeah.
that we are going to want to fix. So to put this into starting point, to start like an official starting point, like thing that you want to ship, we probably want to play around this for a week or two
Okay.
and see what people.
Is there
think.
any way that we can take what we have here and, well, but we need to clear out the OpenAI key and your key.
I clear out the OpenAI key and that's easy. I'll send you the file. You can play with it.
Okay.
No problem. Because the data is just in database field. So we can
Yeah.
remove it. So I will take out the OpenAI key. I'll take out my license key.
Yes.
I will happen when you open it the first time you go, you'll get that license thing. And you'll have to go to go get a license. Just really, you just put your email in and you'll get an email with the license. Or actually it shows up on the screen. Here's your license.
Okay.
And then you put that in. And then that's that.
Because what we want to do is take starting point, and we are all wrestling and learning this. But if what I want to do is have everyone have the business download starting point, put 2 license keys in, and immediately you have the business card part that just works. And maybe here's a screenshot of a bunch of names and create new contacts from this. And then that way, all of you who are watching this feel like, holy shit, this is awesome. And you're willing to take the time to do some learning so you can kind of learn it yourself, right? But I want to show the benefit of learning. If I say, let's learn this, and then you see the cake at the end, I want to have you have a bite of the cake at the beginning, the perfect cheesecake, whatever cake, smoking, whatever your vice is, okay? Then we learn.
And I'm happy to come back on and like work through specific cases. And we may not, some of the stuff that we're gonna end up doing is going to take some time to write, because you might have to write tools that in themselves call AI, which means you're gonna have to do generate response.
Oh, so you're double stacking. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and to do that, we're not gonna be able to write complete features probably in one single hour in many cases, but we can work through the problem and talk about what we need to do. And for the simple stuff, we can solve it.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is, are you actively developing this product? Is this your kind of personal project? One of several?
So to be clear, I am doing the back end engineering. Ernest Coe is what we call he's the product owner. So he's like the first person who gets to decide, like, is this good kind of thing? And we're going to continue to iterate on it. And we didn't talk about one thing. I should mention here. 2 things I want to mention. Actually, let's actually use
the docs
too.
There's a docs too, right?
So check this out. ProofChat knows about ProofChat. So let's go in here and we'll say, how are updates and upgrades to ProofChat managed? It still didn't get that. Oh my gosh. I really worked on this tweak on this prompt too, and it still missed this one. Let me try this again. You have a tool that can read the ProofChat docs. Use that, please, to answer all questions about ProofChat and answer the question above. There we go. So it actually has a tool which can load all of the docs for it basically takes everything that you see here, and ProofChat, by the way, like this is all designed to work with AI. So if you have questions about anything, you can either ask ProofChat, or if you want to use Claude and you have a question about schema labeling, you can say open in Claude, and it will have that ready to go. And then you can it'll automatically load that context into Claude, and you can ask questions here. So the docs are very AI friendly, including a very nice way to download the entire doc set into the context. So now it can tell you, and it gives you links. So when you click on the links, you go to the upgrade guide. And so there's an upgrade guide. So
the docs are a tool? A tool defined as one of our tools.
So think about this. Here's an idea for starting point. Do you guys have docs for starting point?
Video docs. We don't have written docs because it would change all the time. But yes.
All right. Well, you could take those videos though, and you could turn them into text with transcription, and then you could make a tool for ProofChat that says, I need to know how to do this in Starting Point, and it would find the right video to show.
Oh, that's interesting. We could turn. Oh, never. I'm thinking about. Yeah,
About 5,000 ideas just came into my head.
Yeah.
You could turn the entire video training into discussable AI.
Yes, you could make a FileMaker help training ProofChat.
You could convert the entire series into ProofChat. And
You
then
just
have it become...
my weekend. I'm going to be thinking about this all weekend. I was going to try to relax and enjoy myself. Now I'm going to be all stressed out.
Now you might need, depending on how big that is.
It's like 100 hours of video content. So.
Well, yeah. So there's going to be a lot of content. You're going to need to do RAG. You're going to need to do retrieval augmented generation. We could talk about that in another time down the road, but you would be able to give people a tool in your, because don't you have it all shipped in a FileMaker file?
I used to. Now it's on a web interface, but yeah, used to be. Yeah.
So you could give them a FileMaker file that knows all that stuff, and they could type their questions into it, and they could get specific answers with links to the originals on the website where they could go and watch the stuff.
Anyone think that's a good idea?
So here's the talks about the upgrade guide, and it goes through all the different things. But really what comes down to is when there's an upgrade, you'll see a little thingamabobby shows up right here. It says upgrade available. And when you click on that, you'll land on this screen. And this screen, there's two kinds of updates. If it's an update to HTML, you can click the update web viewer now, and it'll just fix it. It'll take the new HTML code. We didn't have to change any FileMaker code, and you're good to go. If there's FileMaker schema, it tells you the upgrades you have to do. And in version history, we're going to have if there is a schema update, exactly how you move the code from version. Right now we're on version 0 of the schema, the first version. When we change the schema, we'll get a version 1. It'll tell you, here are the scripts you have to change for version 1, or here's the fields. We won't need to do many changes, probably to scripts. It'll be really easy. It'll be like copy all the contents from the demo file, from this file into that file, and you'll have the new version. That's all. So
one of the things we're going to want to address at some point is maintainability of this.
Well,
right? So you build it for a
customer. That's what it's all about. So we are committed to maintaining the ProofChat code. That's why we have this scenario where we've got the two folders, right? We've got the ProofChat folder. We're going to maintain this folder. We are going to give you, every time anything in this folder changes, we are going to give you instructions and or a patch file to change it. And anytime anything changes in these fields, which I don't think we'll ever need to change them, be very rare, we will tell you how to change them. And every time anything changes in the layouts, again, very rare. I doubt we'll have
So this all works just fine in Windows too. Pro Windows, right? Yeah.
It works for Windows.
Okay, because I'm going to take this business.
You're going to have trouble in WebDirect. It's not going to work in WebDirect. And that's because we have it in a separate window. We're going to work on a WebDirect version, but currently it's just not going to do well.
I want to roll out the business card thing to my BVA. I have one customer that I build a solution for, and I maintain it so I can still practice being a developer, which is an important skill set. And I want to build the business card thing for them. And they're a Windows shop, Windows, because they don't know anything.
Fine on Windows.
Okay,
it'll work on Windows. It's on FileMaker Go. It'll work fine on an iPad because it's big enough. But we didn't optimize this for mobile, so
yeah,
it's not going to work great on a mobile phone. But on an iPad, it'll work fine.
Okay,
cool. So,
wow. All right. Well, you have
there you go, man. You got it.
Over.
It's improved. It's in FM Starting Point as promised 2 months ago. FM Starting Point has chat.
And
by the way, just so you know how special you are, Richard, because everybody knows that you're special. FM Starting Point is the first of hopefully what'll be a long line of free tools that people ship with ProofChat in it.
Yeah.
Unless you'd like it to be exclusive, and then you can pay us a big stack of money and we won't give it to anybody else.
Yeah, I give it $1 million and it'll be exclusive. All right. So no. What we want to do is, but I want to play with this because people are going to want this, and what's going to happen all weekend and Monday, people will be downloading Starting Point going, where's the AI? It's not in the public download yet. This is the first time I've seen this.
Yeah.
I don't have it yet.
If they want to get ahead of themselves, they can go and try to do the integration themselves.
Yeah.
If they're a good developer, if they're experienced, I mean, you probably have all kinds of customers from customers who aren't great, who just don't have a lot of
All the way to
experience,
pretty
some that
professional.
are
Yeah.
super advanced. The super advanced ones will have no problems doing what I just did.
Why are you laughing, Jacob and Margaret? What?
Jacob said, if Richard buys Todd the Wander Box, we get
Yeah, there you
ProofChat
go.
exclusive.
Yeah.
How
Actually,
much is a
I'm
Wander
gonna
Box?
want a
How
big
much is
Wander
Wander
Box
Box,
for
by
that.
the way? How much is
Huh?
that? A good one. A middle road Wander Box thing.
A middle
Like-
of road Wander Box is like $500,000.
Holy sh!
And those are actually inexpensive expedition vehicles. By the way,
Ernest just says no.
$500,000 is
This-
a Jet Ranger helicopter that I
Ernest
have.
says no, we can't do that.
Ernest is raising his hand.
Yeah, no, he's like, no. Wanderbox they're still really beautiful. And
I need
really
a
nice.
Wander cardboard box is what I can
Yeah.
afford. So yeah.
Wanderbox is this one, and
To everyone, yeah,
they're
see
still
this.
very expensive. But the trucks alone on these, the trucks alone are over $100,000 just for the pickup.
Yeah, that's an F600. That's a big
An
ass.
F600 and F or they do
I haven't driven one more than a 350.
And then they do
450.
these gas springs on them, and they're like $20,000 for the upgrade. The tires weigh 200 pounds, So I got a long way to go.
Okay.
And I got to convince Ernest. I got to convince my wife. I got to convince a lot of people before I get my Wander Box.
Okay.
We'll get there maybe.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Any questions in the chat besides Ernest telling me I'm fired?
There are two that I was sitting on, which is, what's the smallest model we should use?
So OpenAI has a bunch of different models. GPT-4.1 Mini is really cheap and small. Like you can probably there are smaller ones, but that's probably where you want to go.
Does the Mini do the business card? Does the Mini do the business
Yeah,
card?
Mini will do the business cards just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
GPT-4.1 Mini. If you look, I think they have a Nano, which is even cheaper. OpenAI models.
Oh, they had to compare 5 minutes.
Yeah. So these guys are super smart, but actually, eventually we'll get the prompts right for the chat, and it'll be very good for like super heavy duty thinking. But the problem with GPT-5 is they're super smart, and they take they can generate a lot of tokens, more than are necessary. And so it's a little bit much, but you could try Mini and Nano there. That would be fine. But you've got,
so if we use 4, are they going to discontinue it and shoot us in the head so we can't use it anymore?
You can't, no, they don't really do that. So here's a GPT-4.1 Nano.
Bro.
This guy costs like, I don't even know. It's so tiny. It's like per million tokens, it's like nothing. It's not expensive.
Yeah, super cheap. Okay.
But they have a bunch of them. You can check them out. There's more things that are in here. Like, we'll have to have more stuff. We'll have to do more.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because you're gonna have to come back, and you're not even on the schedule right now. So
we'll come back.
We're gonna get stuck, and then we're gonna say 1-800-Todd. We're stuck. Come back and help us with your product.
Well, so for us, what we want to do is just keep teaching people about it. So I'm happy to do it here because a lot of people see it and they learn. And I want, it's important for the FileMaker community that we learn and adopt AI. Like the good news is it's not going to sweep us away, like as you've seen, I think by now.
Did anyone feel today like their job was going out of?
Yeah, it's not. But we do have a bunch of really cool new things to learn about and to and build new capabilities. And the thing is our customers, they got people at those offices going, I want AI features in my FMStarting point. They don't even really know what that means, but they're telling.
They have no idea what it is, but they saw it on TV, so they should have it. I know.
They think they should have it, and they're going to want it, and they're going to push. They're going to be like, hey, why don't we use Notion AI because it has AI, right?
Yeah, let's quit using FileMaker.
We can put AI in FileMaker. I mean, that's the thing that we're trying to. What ProofChat's #1 priority is to make it clear that you can put AI into FileMaker, and to make it compelling, a first-class experience. Not, again, like this is. It's not maybe as great as Claude or ChatGPT's UI, but it's darn close, man. And we're going to make it better. Okay. So we can make first-class AI experiences inside of FileMaker, and you do not need to leave FileMaker to get that. You don't. That's the key thing. And so that's what ProofChat Free is all about. Spreading that as far and wide as it can go, that you can do AI in FileMaker, and here's how.
And we can do it today.
Okay, we can do it today.
All right. All right, everyone, we're going to come back to you with updates on this as we hit Monday next week. I'm going to play with this over the weekend and see how far I can get before I break it. Because I want to get the whole business card thing going in there.
Yeah. Oh, a couple things important. You should see it all in there, but if you want to ask questions, we do not do email support on the free version. Wrong community. I want to go to community.automatic.cloud. Automatic.cloud is where we do all of our community support. There is a proof chat place. This is the place to put your comments, questions, feedback, bug reports, everything.
Okay.
If you want commercial support, that is coming. You can go and you look at support. We have basically you got to get a pro or enterprise license. And if you want to be on the wait list for the pro license, you can add right here. And what the pro license will do is it'll get rid of any of the branding, which we didn't actually see. I should point that out. This is kind of important. The branding here. Just so you see it. You can see this stays.
Yeah.
And this stays with an ad for Automatic and a little ad for us. Like, hey, if you want us to help you fix this stuff, to do anything with AI, then you click this button. If you want to get rid of that, you need a pro license, which we'll have out within a week or two. And right now, if you want to be notified for the pro license, just add your email here and we'll just send you a little thing like, it's ready, go get it. Then you'll get rid of any of the logos and all that stuff. And you can get our professional services help, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then enterprise is like, if you got a vertical market and you want to be able to distribute your enterprise license with your product, that's what enterprise is for. And you can get that too if you just, we got a form for enterprise, just fill that out and we'll contact you and work on the details for that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Important stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to probably need a pro one just internally for RCC, but yes, we'll have to work on that and get that going. All right, cool. Everyone, welcome to the world of AI. We have a lot to learn, but I'm enthusiastic because the upside, once you get through this, is some pretty awesome stuff. So.
It is. It's fun. All right.
All right, cool. All right,
Thank
everyone.
you very
Margaret?
much. Yes,
Thank you.
Does anyone? Yeah, this is pretty awesome conversation.
This is awesome. Yes, yeah. Thank you. I learned a lot today. Yes, absolutely. Chat is the new UI from Ernest.
Yeah.
So,
All
right. All right, well, make sure your wife is happy. Don't make her mad. You won't be invited back. She won't let you come back.
He's got 20 minutes to get ready.
20 minutes. Go take a shower and get ready.
18 years of marriage. I've got it figured out.
I've been, 30,
it took
whatever
her 18
for me.
years
And
to get me straightened out, trained properly, and it's working out all right.
All right. All right. Off you go. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Todd, thank you. Good job. Awesome job. Seriously, I mean that.
See ya. Thanks, everyone.